so clean. I need your name, you can have mine. Ain't taking my vibe, they can have it all else. Got my God and I'm fine, thinking different, all well.
Yo, what is good, boys? Back at it with another week. Right now we are on NQ trading this morning. Looks like we're probably not going to take this at all. There's no good confluences I can go off of. So unless if we go all the way back up to this 5-minute gap, which I don't really expect, we can, but I don't really expect it, then you probably won't take this short. But we could see possibly if we get another short past this point. Just one of the draws on liquidity. But yeah, today we have a lot to do. We have a job for $650. So we got a pressure washing job for $650 at around like lunchtime. So after this, we're going to hit a little workout per usual, hit a little workout, hit the bag for a little bit and whatnot, get some food in us. And then we already posted my 2 reels for the day. We're just really focusing on higher quality content and like more B-roll style videos as well as just like providing more education. So yeah, we had 2 of these videos, just like more, I guess you'd say, entertaining videos. So just like just talking. So yeah, I'm like, it takes longer to make these videos, but it's definitely like this as well. Like reacting videos. Those videos do pretty well. So I'm kind of tracking down like what's been working well, what doesn't work well, stuff like that. But yeah, all my videos are posted for the day. So now, again, all I need to do is just work on the app today after trading. I'm probably do like 2 or 3 hours and go and do that job as well. That job will probably take me maybe 2.5, 3 hours. So I'll keep y'all updated on that. I'll show y'all the before and after for that as well. And then tomorrow we also have a small, very small job for $175. It will legit take me like 45 minutes to do that job. It's nothing. It's like a small patio and like the front gutters on the first floor. It's just on the front as well, at front of the house. So it'll be very easy. So quick money, probably what am I gonna make this week? I'll make like $850, something like that this week. So pretty solid, pretty good stuff. Yeah, so I will pick up the camera probably when I get to the job, and I'll show you all the before and after. So peace out. Well, boys, not looking too great. This is a really, really good setup, and it looks like it's failing. So this is probably just going to be a mechanical loss, to be honest, which is, I'm completely fine with, because literally everything in this trade checked out. I pre-fired the short, but it doesn't matter. Like I pre-fired it before we got the 2-minute and the 3-minute, but you can see we legit got the 3-minute right here, which is the highest time frame inversion. So
order filled.
Tough. Okay, so yeah, like legit, I pre-fired this 3-minute, and which would have been my like mechanical setup. When I'm talking about like my rules and everything, this is my mechanical. I'll wait for the highest time from inversion. This was it right here. Tap the 5-minute, respected the 5-minute, high time frames bearish. And we respect the 5-minute. Then we get this 3-minute inversion. But I knew like with how we were reacting that this would be the best move right here. No shot, we just dump now. I knew that this 1-minute inversion, just taking it prior, like with this reaction, how strong it is, I knew that it would play lower. So yeah, that's kind of why I took this prior to, but it doesn't matter because we got the 3-minute inversion anyway, like right after. We're not in drawdown really at all. We're only down 250, so not too bad. The next trade we can win. We can be back up a decent bit. So yeah, again, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Can't really do anything about it. Now we're going to play out lower, of course.
Order filled.
I'm taking this on paper. Don't think I'm revenge trading. Wow. That is insane. That is crazy. I mean, bro, like, I don't want to have 100-point stop loss, dude. Like, that is just, like, this is just so unnecessary. With how much we were dumping off, like, I just would never expect us to retrace like that. And of course, we're going to play all the way out, bro. Like, oh my gosh, dude. That's so annoying, bro. It is what it is. Can't do anything about it. Peace out. Well, this is the reality of having a pressure washing business. My machine will not start up, so Got to figure some things out. I don't know what it is because the oil's full, the gas is full, and we just got this brand new. It's legit brand new. And it won't start up. It starts up and then it just like do, and then it stops. It slows, like completely just turns off. So I don't know, bro. 3-hour job, it may now take 4 or 5 hours. So gotta do some research and figure this out, bro. Hey man, this is the reality of it. We are, as you can see, heading out. Did not do the job today because my machine wanted to tweak out. Literally legit brand new rig. Just bought it. I've only done probably 3 jobs with it. And for like the first job, it worked fine. And then the second and third one, like the most recent jobs that I've done, it's like halfway through the job, it'll just cut off like randomly. And again, this thing's brand new. This is a $1,500 rig. And and it just shuts off halfway through the job. That just happened a few times throughout the last few jobs that I've done. And for this job, got here, set everything up, making sure everything was good to go. Would have been a quick little 2.5-hour job, very quick job, and it wouldn't start. So I called my dad over, and my dad, he's very technical with that stuff. He knows how machinery works very well, and we went and troubleshooted a few things. It just didn't work. So he said it may be a loose spark plug. He said you may have, blown a spark plug, something like that. It may be something super small like that, or it may be something big, and it may just be a dud, and we might have to return it after a month later. I still have all the receipts and everything, so I may have to. I hope not, because that'll take a whole nother week. But we still have the job. Let her know, and she said it's completely fine. She understands and whatnot. But she said that to keep her updated, so hopefully we can fix it. Me and my dad, we're gonna look at it tonight. Go to AutoZone, see if we need to pick up anything, whether it be spark plugs or whatever the issue is, and then we are going to try to fix it tonight. And by the end of this weekend, we should be able to do the 2 jobs that I've lined up. Also sucks too, I have to let the dude know tomorrow, the guy that I'm doing tomorrow, the small little job that I have to reschedule as well. So really sucks, but yeah, man, it is what it is. It's part of it. It's part of it. Part of having a pressure washing business, part of having a business in general. Things are going to go wrong, and you're going to have to deal with it. You can't tell your higher up, oh, like, this is what happened, blah blah, and they're going to fix it for you. You have to do everything yourself, and it may take more time, but that's what I'm willing to do to live a financially free life eventually, right? In general, like that's what you have to do if you don't want to work a job. You're gonna have to start a business, and I'm not planning on doing this long term at all. Lord willing, I won't have to pressure wash for very long. I'm gonna continue making money from trading, and hopefully eventually my app, whenever it launches, Lord willing. It's all God's plan, but I really have something valuable to provide, and I have a platform, I have a community. And people are already telling me left and right that they're gonna buy it. Let me know when it comes out. So like, eventually I'll be able to, Lord willing, again, make this my full-time income instead of pressure washing. But for all that to even happen in the first place, I need money. And how am I gonna do that? Starting my own little physical. What is this dude doing? Starting my own, like a landscaping company, like anything like physical labor business. That's where all of y'all should be starting, unless if you want to work a job until you're making money with whatever your main passion is. For me, it's my app. That's kind of like my long-term perspective with this, with my life, with money, and building something out of that business, out of that name, So yes, it sucks having to run a pressure washing business, dude, but it is so much better than working a 9-to-5, than working at a grocery store, than working at an office every single day, Monday through Friday, versus me doing 1 job a week. I'm doing 2 jobs this week, and a collective, it'll probably take me 3.5 hours. At the most 4 hours, right? and I'm going to make almost $1,000 in a singular week, right? So like, I don't know. It's hard work. It's definitely hard work. It's a lot easier to go to office, but I just have that entrepreneurial mindset, and I've always had that. I'm not going to ever work a job again. If God continues to provide for me through pressure washing, then eventually I'm going to continue to use His money, and eventually I'm going to, make money with all of my online businesses that I'm more passionate about, that I actually have a long-term perspective with, that's actually going to provide me true time freedom and financial freedom. So, kind of a bit of a yap, but just want to let y'all know, bro, the importance of becoming an entrepreneur and, making it happen yourself, right? Making it happen with God instead of relying on another man to give you money at the end of every single day from putting in hours, right? I'm on average right now, based on the jobs that I do, on average, I'm making $250 to $300 an hour. And again, I'm legit probably making I'm probably making a little bit under my salary. Like if I went to a true 9-to-5 with my degree, I'll be probably making maybe like 50K a year, 50K a year, 60K a year. But I'll be working every single day, Monday through Friday, hours and hours and hours from 9 to 5. Versus what I'm doing right now, I'm legit making, some days I make $1,000 in a day, right? And all I have to do is just work one day a week for typically like 4 or 5 hours. Work one day a week, have one big job or, 2 small jobs, and there you go. Like an entire week's worth of money. And I don't have to, listen to a boss. I'm on my own timing. I set everything up. I just have to trust in God that He's going to provide me people to, work for when it comes to, the clients and whatnot. So it's all it really is, bro. It's just a mindset shift. I used to never think like this, but I realized, I don't want to work a job for the rest of my life. Working at a car wash, bro, it really made me realize, and I'm thankful to God for that. It made me realize how much I do not want to work a job for the rest of my life. Even though car washing is completely different than being in an office, being in an office is worse probably than being, working at a car wash. Like I could not imagine sitting in a cubicle all day and working mind-numbingly under blue lights all day long on a screen doing something that I absolutely hate. I could not imagine. But yeah, right now it is what it is, bro. Can't do anything about it. So with that being said, I'm going to text my client, the one I got tomorrow, let him know, and I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my day. So I don't know if I probably won't be able to do the job tomorrow, but I'm just going to enjoy my day, chill out, work on my app a few hours. I'll probably work on the app now 3 hours. I'll read my book, We Want to Live by Augenus. I'm like page 160 right now, and that's really it, bro. My content's starting to pick up as well too, so everything's great, bro. Everything's great. So I'll see y'all boys later on. Peace out. Good morning, boys. Good morning. Good morning. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, so tomorrow we have CPI. So today maybe some buns, but as you can see, we have rearranged the room. And there is a reason for that, right? So I like this setup looking better. Got that over here. We got the TV, the Xbox for the Netflix and the YouTube when I want to watch that at night after my work day. The setup right beside it. And then we got the bed right here. Very simple stuff. So, and then a little thing right here so I can watch TV. So the issue is, and it's actually like backed up by like real science. It's not like I'm not spreading misinformation. Like it's legit. There is a phenomenon that's actually true, right? And it's pretty much wherever you sleep at night, if you are sitting at an area, let's just say working, for example, working for a few hours, whatnot, because I sit on my bed, with it being my room now, I sit on my bed and I always work on my laptop, work on the app for like an hour or so, and then get up, work on my, laptop, on my desk. I kind of move around everywhere, but I'll sit right here on my bed. Same thing at night, right? That's like the only thing that's the only thing I can sit on to watch TV, before I go to bed and whatnot. So with that being said, when you are on the bed, when you are on an area that you sleep at, at night, and you're doing something but sleeping, you're pretty much teaching your subconscious that, okay, every single time I'm on my bed, I'm not sleeping, I'm working. I'm not sleeping, I'm watching TV, right? And that ruins your sleep. And I've really realized that for the past few weeks, for the past like 2 weeks, I have not slept well at all. And it's most likely because of this. So it may take a few days to get back into it, but I literally changed the entire room just because of that fact. Because it's not EMF exposure at all. Because I used to have that issue as well. I would have my PC plugged in at night last summer, PC plugged in, TV plugged in, all that stuff, and I wouldn't sleep well because of the EMFs. And there is a huge effect that it has on your sleep, 100%, especially if it's that much. So, and again, for the past few weeks since I've been in here, in the past 2 weeks or so, I unplug my PC completely, I unplug my TV completely every single night. Everything is completely unplugged from the walls. Nothing is connected to the walls. So I know it's not that. So it's got to be me and my subconscious believing, okay, like every single time I'm on my bed, I'm not working. I'm not going to bed. I'm actually working. Stuff like that. So that's kind of why I made the move and all that stuff. But I low-key like this better. It's just a different feeling.
Niggas running their mouth, telling everything. Rap snitches, telling all their business. Sit in the court and be their own star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right here. Fuck around, get the whole label sent up for years. Rap snitches, telling all their business. Sit in the court and be their own star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right here. Fuck around, get the whole label sent up for years. Tight profile, low, like 8 and paid in full. Attract heavy cash, cause the game's centrifugal. Mr. Fantastic, long though like elastic. Got my life with twin Glocks that's made out of plastic. Can't stand up brown nose and
Bro, what just happened? It actually finessed me, bro. It actually finessed me, bro. I would have been 1,500 on that trade, or 1,400. And it just, did y'all see that, bro? I'm gonna go slow-mo, bro, when I edit this video. This is a 2-hour trade. We just hit a 2-hour banger. And it legit, I didn't even see it wick up. Like, let me go to like the 5-second, bro. It never, that is insane. Wow. Bro. Y'all saw that, bro. That is crazy work. Wow. Wow. Well, it's fine. It's whatever, bro. He's what it is, but all glory to God, bro. Smack TP on this trade. Absolutely beautiful 2-hour trade. I wanted to see a bigger retrace, to be honest. I wanted to see a fat retrace in this 5-minute gap, but with how we've been moving the entire session, we've just been getting quick retraces and then big flips. So same thing with right here. We had this huge sell-off, inverse the 5-minute. We don't need to retrace back into this 5-minute. We get this internal manipulation, this nice inversion for value gap, and then a flush through, break even at the data low. I would consider this kind of a data low, and then boom. So W trades today. All glory to God. We're back up a decent bit on the account, 700. So pretty much all we need to take is like a 1.5 now, and we should be able to request some bread. So all glory to God, man. Patience, another day, good setups, trust in my discretion, bangers, bro. All right, guys. Kind of forgot something. The reason why we got exited out of the trade is because we hit the profit limit for the day. And if there was no profit limit, if I didn't set that, and we actually went for a $1,500 win on an XFA with this consistency rule, I would have cooked myself. So I'm glad that I have this lockout. I'm glad that happened, bro. Because, bro, this is actually insane FOMO trade. We played all the way out lower, but, bro, I'm glad that I'm glad that happened. Because, bro, if I didn't have that thing on, I would have actually cooked myself. I can't make more than like $1,000 a trade. Because of, again, the consistency rule. So now all I need to do, we're at 720. All I need to do is like one more good winning trade, maybe like $800 to $1,000. Actually, no, yeah, like I'll go for like $1,000 trade next. Same thing, just like not a 1-to-1, but just like a little bit higher RR. Maybe like 1.5 RR, go for, something like that. And then after that, I'll probably have to take like a $500 win, which would be like a small win we made. I'll probably take a high quality stuff as well. So pretty much 2 more wins, but we'll see. Yeah, all glory to God, bro. Another amazing day. But right now we're gonna go hit a little workout, And the lady still hasn't responded. I told her because we were able to fix the pressure washer last night, actually. It was just a simple spark plug fix. But we were able to get the guy that I told that we would do. So we were able to reschedule the guy for today later in the afternoon. That there's just a small 175 job, $175. So that'll take like 45 minutes or so. So we're gonna go over there today at like 2 or 3 o'clock, and I'm hoping this lady for the 650. I think 650. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. For 650, I hope that she can respond soon, so that we can go this morning, maybe around like 11 or 12, and get that done as well, and make like $900. Yeah, around $900, $800 today. So, yeah, boys. We finished working up on the app this morning. We worked on it about an hour prior to market open, as well as through market open as well throughout, trading. So it's coming together, bro. Right now we're setting up the notifications and whatnot, trying to, work with the alarms. There's a few alarm functions within the app and stuff like that. So trying to get all that situated and actually working on iOS because it's really weird. You have to it's just so much garbage you have to go through, but it is what it is. But yeah, it's looking super clean, bro. It's looking amazing. I'm very pleased with it. But yeah, boys, I will hit the workout and I'll let y'all know if I end up going to that one lady's house. But I will show y'all the before and after that one dude that I'm about to do today at 2 or 3 o'clock. Peace out. All right, so right now we're actually working on the app, but we're doing some journaling, bro. The short that I took, it ran 1,000 points. 1,100 points, bro. All right, well, we got the call back from the lady, so we're good with her. We got, set up with her and everything. We're gonna do her driveway in an hour. But then the other guy just reached out to him, told him that I can come there early, and he said, yeah, also, get the gutters and stuff like that, like clean the gutters out. And he never mentioned that. Like, there's a difference. There's a big difference between cleaning gutters and cleaning gutters out and unclogging gutters. And he said, yeah, I'll get the ladders and stuff, and you could unclog the gutters too. And I was like, we never discussed that, so that's $200. An extra $25 to clean the gutters fully out, because we just agreed on me cleaning the gutters by spraying them down. That's what he explained very explicitly, right, when we were talking. And he tried to squeeze it by. That's what so many people do. Do not let them do that. Right? Yes, I just lost a $200 job, a $175 job, but I'm not going to deal with someone like that, bro. I'm not going to deal with them, right? And he tried to sneak it by and pretty much take advantage of me. And I've had this happen before where they've taken advantage of me and I don't charge them extra. And I said, we did not discuss that. You said that you wanted the grime and everything cleaned off on the first floor to where I wouldn't need a ladder. And he tried to squeeze that in and say, yeah, also you'll just, I'll get the ladder for you. You'll go up there and you'll clean out the gutters as well in the front. And I said, okay, that's going to be an extra $25. That's going to be $200 because we never agreed on that. And he said, well, I'll just get someone to work. I'll get someone who wants to work. Like, gang. So I said, all right, sir, you have a great day. Like, I can already tell, like, bro, I'm not dealing with someone like that. I'm not going to deal with someone like that. I don't want any part of someone like that. I don't care if I lose $175, bro. I'm about to make $650 right now within a span of probably 2 hours. So, like, I'm not dealing with someone like that, bro. Bye-bye. Like, first straight up. So, we are going to head out within the next hour, go into her house, make some bread for an actual client who is not a douche, who is a really sweet lady. So, yeah, boys, I will see y'all later. Just kind of want to let y'all know how that is, how that went down. Even, bro, when I met that dude, bro, when I knocked on his door this weekend, he was weird anyway, bro. He was a bit off. You could just tell. You can just tell, but it is what it is. It's only $175, and he really tweaked out over $25 extra to clear out gutters, and he has the audacity to say, I'll find someone who wants to work. Like, gang, tell me any other person that's my age, running 5 businesses, and door knocking on a Saturday to get you as a client. Exactly. Alright, so that's what we're doing. Got this driveway right here, not too big. Patio right there. Sidewalk. It's a little dirty, but And we got this little sidewalk right here up to that property line. Street gutters all the way down to the end over there to their property line as well. So pretty simple, pretty easy for a little 650. Let's get it. Yo, what is good, boys? Good morning. We are about to read some scripture. About to then journal after that. So this is what I typically do every single morning. If y'all don't know already, it's been literally, I've been doing this for so long. It's the same thing every single day, but it gets my day started off on the right note. We just took a shower, spent some time in prayer and whatnot. Now we're going to read 2 pages within Romans. And this is my second time reading Romans. And then we have a journal right here that we've been journaling every single day for a very long time as well. So I write 3 affirmations, 3 things that I'm grateful for, and then I write something like just whatever, right? Whatever's going on in my life, you know, whatever's happened recently, I just journal it down. And that's what I do every single day. That's what I do every single morning. And then I legit just do all of that while my bone broth in there is simmering for 15 minutes. And I get some grounding, I get some sun in, even though it's not really out right now. It's a little cloudy, but that's pretty much what I do every single morning. So let's see if we trade pretty well today. It's CPI, so I don't know if we'll take anything today, but we shall see. Until we at least hit one of these draws, right? This is a first hourly high. This is an equal high we created right here. And what do? I enter this long right here. References. Enter the long right here, as you can see. I almost didn't enter this because I was just like kind of hesitating, because again, it's like not really like my rules exactly. I'm not breaking my rules, but I'm just trusting my intuition more because of like genuinely how like free the setup is. It just makes so much sense to me. Everything is really checked off. Like, it makes no sense for us to go lower. Safe stop loss, good entry on volatility. Like, everything makes sense. But I was willing to go quickly break even, which I was fine with due to ES being closer. So what did ES do? We took that high time frame draw, the first one, not the 4-hour gap, but we took an hourly high, a major hourly high, and NASDAQ didn't. So we formed SMT at it at the major high, and I went fully break even though it is pretty close. Like, we took a major draw. We don't have to take this 4-hour gap. We could just take this major draw and then push lower, chop around a little bit, resweep this low again, and then push higher to the main draw. Like, we don't have to do that, right? So I went fully break even, managed the risk correctly, and now it may play out. Who knows? But I know that today I trusted my intuition. I'm really, I'm truly getting better at trusting my discretion a lot more, and it's really starting to show. So I'm really thankful for that, bro. I'm really thankful for that. But it looks like it's going to play out. Look at this beauty, man. We got some ground chuck right here, some beef tallow on it, some salt, and some honey over it as well. We got some lightly cooked eggs. And then we got a pear. These are like brown pears. They're different than like the green pears. They're very hard, but they're extremely sweet. It's almost like eating an apple, but it tastes like a pear. It's really good. I have a few blueberries and whatnot. And then we got some raw liver as well. I think that's like 200, I would say, 200 ounces. So, yeah. We're about to Grubski.
My name is Buzz. I got some waves, but I'm saved on shit. And I'm smut on my name, change the subject. Use water cool like bro Rage, got him upset. Missing the meats, hating died off of Percocet. Yeah.
Alright, so we ended up picking up some organic parsley and some organic celery. And then we got this weird melon, bro. I've never seen this melon in my life. But apparently, like, when it's very golden yellow, it's good. Forgot what it's called, but... So yeah, we're gonna try that. We're gonna make the juice. Hopefully when we get home, it should be there. But yeah, this is like the only time I ever actually consume like greens, and it's when it's actually juiced. So I still have to do more research on it, but I'm trying it, bro. I'm trying it and see how it is. All right, well, we just quoted them for 2,600. Again, bro, the job itself, this would legit take me all day. With having to move all the pressure like the washers all, like, bro, it'll take forever. It'll probably be a whole, even with my new pressure washer, it would probably be, I would say, a 9 or 10 hour job. So and again, you know, with this being my church and everything, I gave a huge discount for $500. So I charge the original, like, if this was like a normal place, wasn't my church, I wasn't affiliated with them, if this is like a 7-Eleven or something and it was this big, I would do $3,200. This is commercial, so like $3,200, that's normal. So I charged her like $2,500, something like that. So we'll see what she says. It is a big job, again, like that is a lot of money, but again, like, this would legit take me all day, and this is a corporate, this is a big job, this is a huge job, with all the long walkways and everything. So hopefully I can close her. She just texted me, I think. She'll probably say, we'll think about it. I will get with you next week when I'm back in town. All right, so we'll see. But yeah, boys, I'll see y'all later. We're gonna go home, work on the app. Hopefully we can get the juicer today. Good morning, boys. As you can see, bro, we do have pretty gnarly fever blisters, so that sucks. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is, bro. It's what it is. We haven't had any in a while. Typically, I used to take a cyclovir for it, which is a pill, but now all I really do is just wait it out. I just drink some water, remineralize my body, and keep on eating a lot of saturated fats, and it pretty much heals it over time. So I actually made a video. Let me put this over here. So I actually made a video on that the other day, a little short form video. And stuff like that, guys, like, y'all need to be thinking outside of the box. That's the stuff that, you know, that's what makes content creator. That's what makes someone that's creative stick out, right? It's the fact that, you know, as a content creator, you need to be thinking outside the box, where every single opportunity that you have to make content out of it, you do, right? Obviously, there's a, you know, fine line, right? But yesterday, for example, I woke up in the morning and I saw, oh dang, bro, like I haven't had fever blisters in a few months, bro. Like, it's probably from just way too much sun this weekend. I legit went out on the lake for 5.5 hours, and that morning I was out for like an hour. It's like I was outside in the sun for like a total of 6.5 hours, and that's just like way too much. I haven't built that much yet, but that much of a tolerance, that much. I can do like 5 hours, but when you start to push like 6.5, 7 hours, I got slightly burnt on my face, not my body, but it was just my face, and that's why I probably have these. So it is what it is. But yeah, so I woke up and I was like, dang, I have blisters, dude. I can make content out of this. It's that simple. So you got to look at your challenges. You got to look at the small things that happen every single day and find a way that you can make content out of it, right? It's really that simple. So yeah, like the video, it didn't perform the best, but it is what it is. I'll post another video that actually did pretty well yesterday. I haven't checked it yet, but we're steadily growing. Yeah, I got 10,000 views. I mean, still, the blister video got 3,000 views, and it just didn't get a lot of like engagement, really. So yeah, I kind of want to let y'all boys know this as well. So with me building this app and everything, I am wanting to manage my time better. I'm not really wasting too much time, but at the same time, like, I go into my work blocks, and like, yeah, again, yesterday, like, I probably worked on the app for like 3 hours, I would say, just like right around 3 hours, like deep work, got a lot of stuff done. And with that being said, like, I still feel like in between those windows, like, I'm scrolling to look for TikTok ideas a little bit, and then I post my videos, and then while I'm, you know, creating my app, I'm also hopping on my phone and posting some video. Like, I'm trying to multitask everything, and it's slowing me down. So what I asked Claude Code to do is kind of like create me kind of like a layout, a flexible layout that I can add to my Notion, and I went ahead and edited it to my Notion. So now this is in my Notion 365 every day, which is my work blocks, as you can see, right? So it says, and again, I can change the. I'll be able to change what I will need to do each and every single day the night prior. So when I create my task list for the next day, I will put down the work blocks and the times and what exactly I'll be doing. So 8:20 to 9:20 this morning. Right now it's 8 o'clock. So I'm going ahead and putting more work in. Probably like an hour and a half today, or hour and a half this morning. Creative work from 8:20 to 9:20. Creative work, which is giving me my content. Right, first thing, kind of like when I wake up in the morning after I finish my morning routine. Second work block is to trade AM session, typically from 9:30 to 10:30. Right, 12 o'clock to 2 p.m. is deep work, and that's going to be for my app today. So 2 hours for my app, take a 20-minute break from 2 to 2:20, and then 2:20 to 4 p.m. is going to be deep work for the app again. So this morning I'm going to try to post all my content, get some ideas, possibly draft some videos and whatnot. And that's kind of how that's going to be how I'm going to set up my my days going forth, and I hope that it helps and allows me to really get a lot more work done. And again, I'll be able to like change these up whenever I want. Like, I don't want this to be super robotic where every single day at just exact time. Like, I don't like that. I've done that before for months and months on end, where my entire day was extremely robotic. I went from one task to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other, the entire day, and it doesn't make life fun. That's for sure. So I want to have these very intentional work blocks for the time being, at least, because again, I'm managing a lot of different things at once, and I need to manage my time correctly. With that being said, so I am with how quick the Claude Code with the max plan that I have, $100 a month, with how quick it's able to spurt things out with the I'm on like extra. I put it on like extra effort, so it's pushing it out faster and it's pushing it out better. So with that, plus the no limits, I'm able to like get a lot of work done within 3 hours. So like legit, like I will probably finish this app within like the next month. Like within the next month, I would say. Not even at the end of next month. I would probably say like before my birthday. My birthday is July 31st. So I would say this app's probably going to be out by July 31st. I have one major function. I'm almost done with the main function this week. I'm working on this, I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm working on one major function. And then after that, I have one more. And then once that's done, I'll set up the onboarding for the app. I'll set up a few more designs. I will trial, I'll trial test. I'll, give a few of my family members the app and whatnot. See if they can, if they, by using it, they find any bugs, stuff like that. I'll do that probably for a week or so as well. And then we'll probably launch. So, yeah, bro. I'm really hyped. Really hyped to try this new thing out today, see if I'm going to be more productive. But I will see y'all boys later. Right now, we're just going to post a bunch of content before market open. So I will see y'all later on. Peace out.
I call you, oh God, declare me innocent. Have mercy on me, please hear my prayers and slay off all my enemies. Tryna ruin my reputation with all these accusations, but I know no revelation gon' come unless I get tribulation. And you can be sure of this, the Lord set apart the garden. Walk by faith and not by sight, he'll answer if you just call him. Don't let anger control you, think twice, then sit back, be silent. Key, Lord, show us better times, let your face smile on us. God made me a star, I don't care about who else shine on us. He gave me something to drink, I really ain't thinking who got more wine than us. In peace I lay down and I sleep, constantly begging for forgiveness. I ain't felt like myself in a week. T had to go up and get it, the guy said man don't work, then he do not eat. Table shame. I would chase little bro on feet cause he thought it was sweet, but he still got away. I know for a fact.
Wow. 4RR. 4RR, bro. So, going into the day, I was very bullish on the high time frame. Let me get rid of this. I was very bullish on the high time frame. You know, we swept this major low. This is like a monthly low. I'm pretty sure it's like a monthly low. Then we got SMT right here. So there's like legit no reason why we should go any lower on like the major high time frame, like the 4 hour and whatnot. And the 1 hour, very bullish, disrespecting bearish, respecting bullish. Got this internal manipulation, really nice. And I had this feeling that we're going to go higher. So what I did was I waited patiently for this little AMD type setup right here. You can see this accumulation, manipulation, distribution, really clean, right? And yeah, so we formed major SMT. Like this right here, like people probably took this. There's like 30-second longs right here. I was looking at it, but I didn't take it. Simply because ES was so close to taking this low, and this, like, I just don't consider this true manipulation, sweeping this low. So I just waited patiently, and those people got liquidated. And then we got the true manipulation, which is when ES swept that low. And then we got this little order block right here placed in. We got a nice displacement from it. And I went ahead and entered just one contract. As y'all can see, I entered one contract right here. This is from like kind of like my old model. It's like order block respect. We got a lot of good displacement here, so I entered one, and I was risking like $100. And then we got this push higher. We inverse this 1 minute gap. I didn't enter yet. We got this retrace back into the gap, and then got really quick distribution. I was wanting to enter two more micros. This would have been a fat trade if this is 2 more micros. But this candle legit moved so quick, and I entered like all the way, like what, 778. I literally entered like exactly where my cursor is right now. I entered exactly like all the way up here, so I'm not going to enter 2 micros right there. So I entered 1 micro. My stop loss was in a bit, or my stop loss is at break even, and it was like right here. So at this point, like it was really tight. So I'm not going to enter 1 more micro at that point. We then got a push higher, beautiful push higher, break even, stops at break even, retrace, and then insane displacement from this candle right here. And I went ahead and entered 1 more micro, stop loss right here at break even pretty much. And we rode it all the way, almost all the way to this draw on liquidity. But I got out, and I just trailed stop aggressively because we don't have to take this high time frame. But yeah, bro, so blessed, man, so blessed. I don't know, bro. Like recently, my discretion has just been night and day difference. Genuinely night and day difference, bro. Like, and it's all glory to God. Like I'm showing up every single day. I'm doing what I need to do in the markets. And, you know, the past 3 months been, you know, trading this new way, this new style. Genuinely, like, I legit watched 3 PB Blake videos, and that's it. And everything else I've based everything off of with this model is, like, my own discretion. Again, like, I'm not even, like, today, they probably waited for this 3-minute inversion, right? You can see they probably waited for this 3-minute inversion because it's the highest time frame gap. But I just, again, trust into my discretion, like what genuinely makes sense. Everything is set up on the high time frame. I don't need to wait for this 3 minute. I'm going to take this 1 minute inversion when we get it. And yeah, like it's really that simple. And I took the order block entry very, very early. And then added in once we got the inversion, and then even more later on. So like, I don't know, bro. Like the past 2 weeks, I've just been I just stopped hesitating so much. And I've just clicked the button. When I am convicted about a play, everything is pretty much there. I take it, and I manage risk correctly. Like, I don't know, bro. Like it's just, it's genuinely starting to make so much sense to me. And you know, this may just be a winning streak. Who knows? I have no clue what God has in store for me. This may just be a quick winning streak. I have no clue, right? But it just seems like the past 2 weeks, I've just been so patient. Like, I've not taken any trade that just doesn't make sense to me. That is mechanically there, but discretionally it's not there. I've stayed out of those. Like, all that stuff. I've just been able to apply so much discretion in my market experience. Like, again, for example, today I entered off of an order block respect. That's not even my model, right? But I just had such conviction in that I was able to enter, you know, 1 micro early, risking $100. And just in case, you know, if I missed that 1 minute inversion, it just ripped higher, I would at least have made like $400 today on that. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's the thing. It's just I'm just so grateful to God, bro, for just all this experience and this discretion that's really starting to take over my trading. So yeah, boys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go outside, hit the bag for a little bit, and get on with the next work block of the day after lunch. So yeah, peace out. So we got some homemade apple juice. Legit just made this with 3 apples in the juicer and a little bit of local apple butter. And then we got some eggs, and then we got some beef. We're starting to cook the beef less and less, just absorb more of the nutrients and have it more of it in its raw state. It's still cooked, as you know. There's still AGEs and whatnot, but transitioning from more of a cooked diet with a lot of oxidized fat, oxidized cholesterol, with the foods being cooked, with the meat being cooked, to a more natural, raw food diet. And then we got some, I don't even know what melon this is, bro, but we found it yesterday, and it's like a cucumber and a cantaloupe together. There's not much sugar, but it's just like a cucumber. It's very hydrating, and it tastes a little bit salty. It's very interesting. Look, they're pretty good. Pretty good. Not my favorite. I probably won't get it again, but papaya and all that stuff is definitely way better. But yeah, right now we're gonna chill out, watch some TV for a little bit. Yo, what is good, boys? No trades this morning. Just did a little workout. Didn't hit the bag today. Didn't really feel like it, to be honest. I typically always do Monday through Friday, but today I just genuinely did not feel like doing it, which is completely fun. But yeah, we did a little workout. We're about to go upstairs and finish it. Since I can't really do calisthenics for pool, I need to have like a pull bar and some dumbbells. So go upstairs, hit that. I'm gonna hit some forearms as well. I haven't hit forearms in a while, so hit some forearms as well. And then after that, get some grub in us, and then hit a few work blocks for the day. I'm really starting to like the improvement in my productivity. It's actually insane. Y'all really need to try this. Use Claude Code and tell them your schedule and everything, and tell it to plan you like a day, like a flexible schedule throughout the day. And y'all can use my my free Notion. I have it in my Discord, and y'all could set up the 365 every single day to where it'll show that, and y'all could have it easily set up for every single day. You have these tasks and you can fill it out and whatnot, like what you need to do. But yeah, like bro, every single morning I finish my content by 9 a.m. like 9:30 a.m. before I hop on the markets every single day. The past 2 days at least, I've been completely done with content. So like in the first hour, from 8:20 to 9:20. This morning I had it like from 8 to 9:20 since I woke up a little earlier, like 7:45. And it genuinely just, bro, like I have like multiple ideas through that hour. All I do is just create content. All I do is post my stories. All I do is post TikToks and Instagrams, draft them as well, so I have content for tomorrow. Think of different ideas that I can work on later, all that stuff. And then I have 2 hours free after my training session. After I hit a little workout, I have 2 hours free to get my food in my stomach, refuel, and also just like kind of hang out, chill out. And then about 12 o'clock, I start my second work block of the day, 12 to 2. 2 hours of deep work. And that is for today, at least for my app. It was the same thing for yesterday. I worked on my app for 4 hours yesterday. And then today I'm going to work on the app for 3 hours. Get off a little bit earlier so I can go to my grandmother's and mow her lawn. So help her out with that. But yeah, then take a 20-minute break in between after 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock to 2:20, and then from 2:20 to like 4 o'clock. And there you go. So getting a lot of work done like that, bro. And it's like yesterday I finished a lot of the app. And I'm going back and forth a lot with the UI as well. I'm still kind of going back and forth with the UI of specific pages. It's not really the UI, it's like the design of pages. I guess you would say UI. But like the color scheme and all that stuff is still there. Like the fonts, like all that stuff it's already there. So like the majority of the UI is already, I guess you would say, chosen, right? But it's just like the design of each of these new pages I'm really going back and forth with and whatnot. But that's what's taking the most time. But pretty much most of the functions are already there. I need to set up the chat now, the community. That's going to be a free part of the app as well. And then the rest of it's just gonna be paid. So like I'm gonna have a few things that are gonna be free for the free plan for y'all, like for people who just want to see how the community is, see what there is to get from the app. So like you're gonna get like the free stuff, like easy stuff. Like you're gonna get a step tracker, you're gonna get the 365, like the daily task list. You're gonna get the community section, and you're also going to get the Pomodoro, which is like the kind of like what I'm doing right now, where you have like these timers and you set them and you kind of like customize them and whatnot, to where it like presets them. So like every single day you have that 55-minute timer and then a 5-minute break right after, something like that. Like it's all set up really nicely, but all that stuff's gonna be free, and then the main features of the app, it's all gonna be paid. So I'm really stoked to get this out. I may finish a little bit earlier than what I'm expecting to, but who knows, we'll see. I'll see y'all boys later. Yo, what's good, boys? It is currently Saturday. You can see we got a little chair in here as well. But yeah, this morning we woke up. We actually had some veggie juice. I didn't show you all the juice really, but it is 5% parsley, 95% celery, and it's very alkalizing to the body. So with you being on if y'all are on the carnivore diet, y'all are eating a lot of red meat, your body's very acidic when you like that, and that's the way we're naturally supposed to be. But when you have these juices, it makes you pretty much more alkaline. I don't understand the alkaline and the acidity too much, but I just know that it does balance your body out more when you have this vegetable juice, and it's very not nourishing. And it's very hydrating to the body as well. There's also some good nutrients within it, vitamin K and stuff like that in the parsley. So there is some good vitamins and stuff. It's not completely nutritionally, void. Parsley is the biggest thing. I'm pretty sure it has the most nutrients. Celery, I don't think celery has too much. But it's not really nutrition. I'm not doing this for nutrition. It's for the sodium replacement. So celery has a lot of sodium. So it is going to be a replacement for salt. I'm going to slowly stop using salt over time, because I've realized, specific times of the day I have like small headaches, and Augenus does talk about how salt is a huge cause for headaches. So I'm going to replace table salt with the juice itself, because the juice itself, again, is very hydrating. There's a lot of minerals and a lot of good sodium as well, so it'll completely replace something like Celtic salt, even if it is a high quality salt. And tried it this morning again. It's pretty good. But yeah, I had that with some honey and then a raw egg yolk. So if y'all are going to try this, make sure y'all do have egg yolk, raw egg yolk, because it does bind to the oxalates, which reduce the oxalate exposure. Because y'all know with the very green vegetables, the reason why I don't eat them is because of the oxalate exposure. So make sure if y'all do this, if y'all do juice it, and don't eat it plain, right? If there's fiber within, I'm pretty sure it's called cellulose fiber. It's some sort of fiber, right? It's some sort of fiber, and you pretty much the human body cannot digest it. So when you're having parsley or you're having celery and you're eating it like whole, raw, you're going to struggle to digest it, right? That's why a lot of people have, issues when it comes to being a vegan and all that stuff. Like, they genuinely can't digest it, right? So you have to juice it instead, so that the fiber and all that stuff, the indigestible fiber, isn't included in that equation. So it's very interesting. I'm learning a lot. I'm pretty new to all this, Augenus's work and all this stuff. So still trying to learn a decent bit about it. But yeah, enjoyed that this morning, alongside the egg yolk. And yeah, so right now we're editing this video that you're watching right now. We're wrapping up this week, an amazing trading week. All glory to God for another one. And today we're actually going to go and see my boy's new crib. He lives on like the 70th floor in a nice place in Charlotte. So we're gonna go see that. We're gonna hang out with him for a little bit. Maybe watch some One Piece, some Peak. I don't know. We'll see. And then we're also gonna go to the lake today with my family. So alongside doing door to door and publishing this and working on the app and then working on the content. So we got a lot of work to do today, but it is what it is. See y'all boys next week. Peace out.